Oh, there we are.
We're back.
We
Yeah.
are. We
There's no
back
skip.
again.
I was about to say this
All
might be
right.
one of the last ones for me for a little while.
Yeah.
Not the last,
Mister.
but one of the last.
All right. So
Remind me
let's
after
just.
show to tell you about Atlanta Airport right now.
Okay, perfect. Let's start.
All right.
Let's see. We didn't decide the order. When do you want to go, Tina?
I'll go last.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go first. Okay. Pull up the screen here. On this episode of the Cultresmash cast, is Shout Factory shouting about physical media?
I want OUT of talking about it.
And just because you're A-list proves you're going to get an F score in the box office.
It's the Cultresmash cast, episode 681 for October the 29th, 2025. I'm Stephen Lackey, editor of the Cultresmash cast. Tina?
Tina Qualls, contributor to Cultresmash Cast with special guest Shadow Qualls.
Zach?
I'm Zach. I'm here magically, and I'm still going. I don't know what else to say.
Delicious.
I had to come back over to see if I can see Shadow Qualls.
Yeah, she's down here. You see a little bit of her furry butt right there.
Right, the little butt.
Yeah.
Biscuits
Dog
is
butt.
Otherwise, you just see biscuits staring at me.
And my
Exact-
pile of laundry that I didn't get to today.
Oh, perfect. I understand that. All right, so join us every Wednesday night live on YouTube and Twitch, starting at or around 7 o'clock CST. Follow us on your platform of choice and get involved. Join the conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Special thanks to Skinny Mixes for supporting the Cultresmash cast. Skinny Mixes are coffee, cocktail, and dessert syrups that are 0 sugar, 0 calorie, and 0 to 2 carbs. Head on over to skinnymixes.com and try some of their drink and dessert syrups, such as the white chocolate, salted dark chocolate, and salted caramel. They also feature a variety of cocktail mixes and water infusions. Spice up your coffee or cocktail with less sugar, calories, or carbs. Promo code Cultresmash for 15% discount on your order.
And yes,
I
they
think
have so many wonderful fall and winter flavors, so stock up.
I was gonna say I think they're starting off their Christmas stuff now with the peppermint and stuff like that.
Yep.
All right, so Tina, what have you been up to since the last time we saw you? Anything interesting?
Well, oh my god, I just drew a blank. So welcome to Derry.
Perfect, because we're going to talk about that in a minute. Yep.
Animus. I could have sworn I've done something more, but I don't know.
Zach, I don't think you've done too much, have you? You saw Chainsaw Man, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, went and saw Chainsaw Man, went in Haunting. There was some bitch that totally pussed out from that. Went and saw what was the movie? We
saw Bugonia
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Gee, if only you got a T-shirt for it.
Yeah.
I did get a T-shirt. No, we went and saw something Thursday night, didn't we? Yeah, we did. What was it?
What did we see? What did we see? I don't remember.
It
Like literally.
Oh wait, that's right. Shelby Oaks. We saw Shelby Oaks.
Oh, yeah. I actually don't know if we'll be talking about that. I had to take a quick look to see. Yeah, we will be talking about that in a minute. Yeah, so we did those things. So yeah, we were supposed to go haunting. We were going to go to one of the larger haunted houses. Actually, 2 haunted houses here in Nashville. But the day before, got my vaccinations, right? I usually only have it affect me for about 3 or 4 hours and I'm fine. But this year, I got the COVID vaccine, I got the flu vaccine, and I decided to add the pneumonia vaccine this year just because I'm going to be around my parents and whatnot and just better, right? And I think that one must have been like the step too far because I was out for like a day and a half.
2 days.
2 days I was like literally...
Because not only did you pussy out on
I felt like the dead.
You pussied out on Chainsaw Man.
I know. It was problematic.
After I had gotten you into that anime, after you had finished season 1.
I binge watched the whole thing.
Everything. You pussied out.
Listen, I did my civic duty though. I have no regrets.
See it?
I am all vaccinated up.
Did you go see it?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
well,
yet.
looks like you didn't do your civic duty, pussy.
That is not my civic duty, sir. That is not my civic duty. My civic duty was done, and then I had a duty, and that was done too. I will get around to Chainsaw Man though. I've seen all of the episodes now, so I just need to see. I do need to see the movie now. So
Okay, I do have one thing. I did watch a couple of streaming movies. One I found really entertaining. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination,
yep.
but it was entertaining as fuck. Called Found Footage, and
Oh,
it's basically guys trying to make a found footage Bigfoot movie. Um, it was entertaining. I'll tell you that.
so it's a movie about them trying to make a movie because I'm interested in that.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, it's something that would be up your alley as far as it's a movie about making movies. Yeah,
then I'm
on a
gonna
very
watch
low
because
budget, very low
that's
budget,
the
lots of miscommunications, lots of lying to people because you're like, oh, we promised her Alan Rickman because she's a big Alan Rickman fan. Dude, he's been dead for like 10 years.
uh
Here's an actor who's playing Alan Rickman.
oh perfect.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm excited for Anaconda, to be honest, because it's just them trying to make an Anaconda remake, which I think is fun. And what was the other one?
It's one that hold on, I gotta look on my letterbox because I think I rated it on letterbox because it was so bad. Um, but I remember
was
Nico coming through like the last like 20-30 minutes of it, and he was like, "This is stupid."
Okay, that sounds accurate.
Right? So let me see. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, while she's looking for that, I did watch Catherine Bigelow's new movie, House of Dynamite.
I have stayed away from all word about this outside of like just people being like,
Why have
I
you
don't
stayed
get-
away from it?
I just want to go into it cold.
Oh, got it. It is getting mixed reviews. I liked it. I really, it's not a movie that is fun, but it is not a movie that tries to be fun. It is a movie about what happens in the event of a nuclear missile strike. It's how it's told in three acts, three chapters, I guess, and each chapter is a different group of people, different group of part of the government, how they react to it, and how they handle it, and what they do. And I think it's good. I liked it. I think it's very much worth a watch. I love Catherine Bigelow's directing style. I'm recommending.
I was about to say, like, she's been gone for a while, so
Well, the last movie, I think, wasn't it Detroit? Wasn't she? Did she do the?
yeah, I went and saw that. It was great.
Yeah, I think that's the last movie that she directed. I don't know if she's been producing or whatnot, but I like her as a director a lot. And I'm doing this series called 50 Films from Female Filmmakers over on TikTok, so I want to take time to watch it. Plus, she's done some of my favorite movies. I mean, Point Break. Point Break is 5 out of 5. I mean, it's a great movie. And she's done Near Dark, which is one of, if not my favorite, vampire movies.
Is Point Break a 5 out of 5?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is.
Cheesy fun. I don't know if I'd go 5 out of 5.
Yeah, but it's perfect. Is it is it as good as far as a quality movie? Is it as good as like Speed? No, probably not. But it's right there. It's right there for me. I'd double feature those in a hot second. I think Point Break is fun. But yeah, it's so
movie.
Okay.
It's called Bloat. It's a short. Again, kind of like. So, do you guys recall the movie Missing, where it's all based on like computer screens and stuff like that?
Oh, you talking about Searching?
Yeah, Searching. Yeah.
I like Searching. I really like that one.
It's like that, except for it doesn't do it as good as Searching. But I watched it because it was super short, and it took place in Japan. It follows a mother and two sons vacationing in Japan. Their younger son almost drowns in a lake. Soon after the accident, the parents realize that something is wrong with their boy. So the mom and the two kids are over in Japan. The dad is stationed in the Middle East. He's like a high-ranking AI um,
Of course, AI.
programmer army dude, right? He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
get his leave approved. So the kids and the mom go to Japan without him. So a lot of there is just like Skype and FaceTime and all this stuff. And oh my god. Like sitting there watching the movie and I'm like, "Oh, I can tell you what monster possessed this kid like within the first 10 minutes."
Yeah.
And it's like, "I know how to defeat a kappa. Do you know how to defeat a kappa? I know how to defeat a kappa." They don't know how to defeat a kappa. None of the Buddhist monks know how to defeat a kappa. It's like, fuck, you guys do your research when you're making movies.
Is this a Shudder type of movie? Is that what?
It's
I mean, is that where you watch it? Or did you watch it on Netflix?
no, it was Amazon Prime, so it was most likely a Shutter.
Oh, about the same.
But yeah,
What is going on with
yeah,
my camera?
it's
It's
not
popping
good.
up.
I will say
Um,
it would probably make my top 10 if it had to go up against Captain America, though. I'll at least
Captain
give it
America's
that.
pretty bad. As bad as you think Captain America is, you need to watch The Strangers Chapter 2. I'm
Oh
just saying.
god.
But the stranger,
Oh god.
it's oh god, it's like some little child that shit itself.
All right, speaking on that, let's take a look at this week's box office. Number 10 is Truth or Treason. It made 910,000. It's made 4.7 million. You want to see this?
I do.
Okay, so that tells me it's not like an Angel Studios thing. We talked about this, right?
Hey,
This
guess what?
movie
It's an Angel Studios thing.
passed. That's
Well,
what
it
I
didn't
thought
look like
it.
it for. It did not look like it from the. So it got me, huh?
Yeah, they can get you sometimes with their trailers. Number 9 is Roofman. I want to see this one. It made 2 million. It's made 19.4 million so far. Number 8 is One Battle After Another. It made another 2.2 million. It's made 65.7 million so far.
Please go
Such
see
a
this
good
if you
movie.
haven't, please.
It's so good. It's so good. Number 7, opening new this weekend is Shelby Oaks. It made 2.3 million, and it has made 2.3 million so far. So quickly, we did go see this one, and if anyone who's watching is not aware, this is the movie that's written and directed by Chris Stuckman, who is a long-time YouTube personality. He's been doing movie reviews and criticism
13, 14 years,
since he's OG for sure. And I've been trying to do a video about this movie since I've done probably 3 different versions of this video, and I've just been too mean in those videos. So I haven't. I keep going back to try to do it better, and not mean about the movie, because I have no issue being mean about the movie. It's a 1 out of 5 movie. It's not good. It's
really
terrible.
Everything
It's
I've
really
heard about it is it's garbage.
it's bad.
It completely breaks its own rules in terms of filmmaking, because
Yeah.
the first third is like this pseudo documentary, and it hard switches into just cinematic 235 movie, and then it switches back into documentary and then back into movie again, so it throws the audience like
See,
all
no,
over the
pick one.
place.
Pick
Yeah.
one. Or if you're going to make that switch, make it and stick with it.
So I don't mind that if it's done well. I mean, because we talk about From Dusk Till Dawn all the time. That movie switches from grindhouse action to horror.
Like a good example of this would be like District 9, where it starts out documentary like, but then goes into its own thing. But it doesn't switch aspect ratios. It doesn't switch stylistically. It kind of stays in that same style. It even kind of dabbles into keeping that sort of like you're watching CCTV or like newsreel footage of the events going on. So you're able to follow it pretty consistently. It's aggressive in
Yeah, if it's jarring
jarring
enough that it takes
it
me
is.
out of the movie when you do that switch, that's not a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And
So,
like it really is a case of White Lady makes worse logical decisions in a horror movie.
Which has never happened before, ever.
Yeah, but I mean, at every turn, like, hey, I have this new information. Let me leave in the middle of the night and go visit this abandoned place with a dingy ass flashlight. By the way, everybody has a flashlight on their phone, but let's forget about that. And you know, you have the scene where the lights go out and she hits it, and I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, why are we doing this in the middle of the night?
It's
Why
not
are we
good.
going by ourselves?
Yeah, it's clearly a bad movie. But the problem that I've had is the video that I'm making has not been a review of the movie. It has been a review of people reviewing the movie, because the thing that's really gnawing at me is I see all of these reviews giving it a 3.5 out of 5, some even like a 4. Like, and and then when you watch or read their review, the entirety of it is talking about, oh, I've been Stuckmanized. I've been following Chris Stuckman for so long. I love his reviews. He seems like such a nice person. And I'm like, bitch, that's not a review. That is you liking his YouTube channel, which yeah, and that's great. It's great that you like his YouTube channel. I have watched his YouTube channel. I don't like it now for other reasons, but I watched it for a very long time. But I'm not going to give your movie a pass because I like your content. That's just bullshit. And I've been trying to do a video talking about that without just looking at the camera and saying, all of you guys that are out here spending the entirety of your review kissing his ass and not actually reviewing the movie are fucking wrong. And it's just been too aggressive, so I've just have not posted it yet.
Like, I can understand if he's your friend, but at a certain point you have to go, look, I understand you've been reviewing movies, but as a filmmaker, you should realize these mistakes. Like, hey, we're showing the YouTube comments about this event that happened 10 plus years ago, and there's a comment saying left 3 hours ago, left 2 hours ago. And I'm going, that is... You're making this in a computer. Somebody typed out 3 hours ago, and nobody thought, "Hey, wait a minute," and nobody went back and changed it. And it's like, it's the small stuff like that. I go, that is inexcusable. It's inexcusable, especially for somebody who's been on YouTube as a platform and should know how it works and goes to the great lengths of showing old YouTube. To have little mistakes like that, that is stumbling halfway through the marathon.
So I mean, you are so hung on that because you're like a YouTube guy. I don't care about that one. I agree it's a mistake and it's dumb, but that to me is no different than having better. It's no different than watching fucking Grindhouse and seeing cars with Lebanon license plates, but there's oil ducts on the side of the road. There's no oil in Tennessee, but I don't care. I love the movie. But the problem with Shelby Oaks is it's just not good, you know?
Well, yeah, if the film was good, we'd be going, oh, well, these are, inexcusable mistakes. But the problem is the film, God, the ending sucks. That third act just sucks. The second act is not good. That first act, it's like, I just don't care.
I feel like I spend 30 minutes watching a character watch videos, and the videos are boring. They're boring. They don't offer anything.
All the scares in the film are just flaccid.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like it. All things point to interviews and things I've seen with Stuckman. All appearances are that he is a very nice person, but that does not make a good movie. It just doesn't.
Sure, I'm
like
sure.
For me, I love Selena Spooky Boo's content, but House of Edith fucking sucked.
Yeah, that was the funny thing is we've kind of been like comparing. We have House of Eden from them. We have Shelby Oaks here. And then we have stuff like Bring Her Back. So talk to me, you know? It's like, okay, well, the Filippo brothers, the difference here, and this is what I keep saying, is there's a difference between being a filmmaker that does content on YouTube or being a content creator on YouTube doing a film. It's two very different things. And you can see it clearly between Bring Her Back or Talk to Me and fucking Shelby Oaks. It's just obvious.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll give House on Eden a bone. They didn't have anything. They had a house and a field and a car.
And like 10 grand.
And that's it. And at least they made a found footage movie that looks fucking found footage. I'll at least give them
Mostly, the
90-ish%. I'll give them that. It looks honest to God found footage. Which means it's incomprehensible at times, but that's what found footage would look like. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
give them that. They made at least something with nothing. Chris Tucker
Yeah.
All
had
of this
way
just
more
really wants me to
resources.
like reiterate. I think you, especially you, Steven, need to watch found footage just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because I'll watch
And it's
any
pretty
movie
quick.
about making movie.
It's a pretty short movie too, so it's not like you're spending 2 hours. You know.
I'll watch about any movie about making movies. I just love
Yeah.
it, so I'm definitely down. But moving on, because this did trigger Zach and I both. Number 6 is Good Fortune. It made 3.1 million. It's made 11.8 so far. I stand by Keanu Reeves being very funny in that movie.
Oh, can I just really quickly say the worst part about Shelby Oaks?
See, this is what happens.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
what happens.
This is outside of the film. The worst part was honestly walking into that theater, seeing all the Chainsaw Mans in cosplay and hype to go see it, and it's like, I can't see it tonight. I have to go see Shelby Oaks. I hate this.
Well, you say that, but we had another friend who was going to go, and it had to be Saturday, correct?
I know.
So you weren't seeing it anyway.
It still hurt because it's like it's playing in there, but I can't see it tonight because I gotta go see fucking Shelby Oaks.
Yeah, all right. Number 5 is Tron Ares. It made 4.9 million. It's made 63.3 million so far. Number 4, opening new over the weekend, is Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. It made 8.8 million for its opening weekend, which is drastically lower than people were anticipating. But I'll have thoughts on that in a few minutes.
More like Springsteen box office to nowhere.
Yep. Number 3 is Black Phone 2. It made another 12.9 million. It's made 48.9 so far. So it's doing okay.
Not too bad. I heard this one actually stacks up against the first one.
I think it's better than. I think it's noticeably better than the first one to me.
Okay.
Number 2 is Regretting You, opening new this weekend. It made 13.6 million for its open.
As much as I love McKenna Grace, like she's one of my favorite young actresses. Oh my god, I just cannot see anything Colleen Hoover based. I can't.
Yeah, and this is a bomb for a Colleen Hoover film. This one's not doing well. And number 1, here you go, Zachy boy. Number 1, over the weekend, opening new, Chainsaw Man the movie, $18 million opening.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Oh, this is one of the rare times that you have in the top 15 2 anime movies that have been doing very, very, very well.
Well, I can't speak on behalf of was it Demon Slayer, but Chainsaw Man, I went and saw this. It's great.
All right.
It's genuinely great. Now, I mean, obviously it's not perfect because I have issues with some aspects. Like the reason I like Chainsaw Man a lot is because it doesn't have that typical anime bullshit. You know the stuff I'm talking about, where it's like it's a goy. Like none of that shit's in there.
Yeah.
By God, they had to cram in some of it here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They had to cram in a little bit of it, so it's a little cringe. And then they changed the art style completely, which was a big form of contention in Japan. They changed the art style for season 1, and the fans were like, "What the fuck?" So, due to sales pressure, they changed it back to the manga kind of style, and it's hit and miss. When it hits, oh my god, it's incredible. Like, when it hits and clicks, unbelievable. But when it doesn't,
all right.
Not always works here.
And hopefully I can get a chance to see it.
There's a couple of moments that kind of gets a little too crowded to where you kind of get lost in what the hell's going on. But
I feel like that's anime in general, though.
Yeah. But there's a couple of moments of the action I was like, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
And if you're action movie and I go, I don't know what happened there, that's kind of a problem. I will say, if you have not seen season 1 of the anime, you can go into this. You are going to be missing on character nuance. So you're kind of going to be like, why is the character doing that? In some small parts, but for the majority of it, it's its own thing. It's just the next chapter of the story that it's not long enough to be a season of the show. I mean, it's 100 minutes. So they just said, let's just make this into its movie, and you can have 1.5. But if you have seen the show, I mean, it feels like it picks off the next morning from where season
Got it.
one did.
All right.
It's great. Probably going to be on my top 10 because I'm sitting here going like, man, I really want to watch it again.
You should go. You should go see it in Japan.
Don't tempt me.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to tempt you.
Exactly.
Well, it's like I could see like I don't know something that isn't playing in the United States that's in Japan, as long as it has English subs. But Chainsaw Man in Japan, I don't know.
Well, if you want to see something this weekend, you really don't have a lot of choices as far as wide releases. The only thing opening wide is Begonia, and it is at 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think that is a damn shame because this movie is so good.
It's good.
It could be a 5 out of 5 for me. It's a 4.5 right now, I think, but it could be a 5 out of 5. It's just so good.
I was at a 4 walking out, but it's just kind of stuck in my mind to where I'm bumping it up to like a 4.5.
Yeah, that's where I'm sitting right now.
And
in this
Chainsaw Man is a 4 out of 5 for me as well, but it's also staying in my mind. Like, man, that's good.
Yeah, if I'm thinking about a movie constantly after I've seen it, it gets at least a 0.5 bump.
Yeah,
if I'm thinking about it for good reasons.
It could be another Oscar nomination for Emma Stone, honestly.
Yeah, I could totally see it.
She's so good in it. The movie is so interesting and timely. And it's funny, a lot of people don't realize that it's a remake. And you just don't expect it from this director, but it is a remake of a movie called Save the Green Planet from about 20 years ago. And the core of it is the same, but there's a lot of changes. It's modernized in a lot of ways. I don't want to say too much about what the movie's about. Just go look at the trailer, see how fucking weird it is, and then go see it and love it. But that's the only thing you got opening wide this weekend. So why not? All right. Film Ball?
Yeah. So in the second Discord game, in fifth place with $0 is Adam. His big movie is coming later on in the year, so he will not stay in fifth place. In fourth place is Steven with $36.5 million.
Damn it.
In third place, sorry, Steven. In third place is JR with $152.3 million. In second place is Crystal with $173.6 million. And in first place is Kevin with $284.1 million. In the other Discord game, in fourth place, we have Samantha with $4.7 million. In third place is Steven with $95.5 million. In second place is Marcus with $119 million. And in first place with $427.3 million is Frenchie.
It's just wild to me that Frenchie's got that high of a... Because he never plays that well. But
$1 million gap between...
But the big movies are yet to come, baby. The big movies are yet to come.
Yep. And then for the Cultresmash game, in fifth place with $39.9 million is Nathan. In fourth place with $44.3 million is Tina. In third place with $130.2 million is Nico. Second place with $163.6 million is Zach. In first place is Steven with $268.5.
Let's go! Let's go! That's what is up.
Which, keep in mind, Nathan got Wicked, so he's going to move up as soon as that hits.
Is. Bastard.
But this will, I'm going to talk about this, probably a mention of it again when we get to the stories, but there's at least 4 movies already that have not ran a full 4 weeks. So it's like we had Big Bold Beautiful Journey after 3 weeks. It was out of theaters. Bone Lake only lasted 2 weeks. Anemone, 2 weeks. And Spinal Tap, 2 weeks. So it's like there's so much overcrowding that movies are just getting pushed before they have a full 4-week run. And I think that's really going to affect, especially the closer we get to like November and December movies, because we still have so many to go that some of these smaller movies are going to be pushed. So I'm going to do another metric of how many movies got a full run versus how many didn't. So I'm interested to compare those between this round in like previous games.
Interesting. I like it. So we're going to get to that stuff in just a minute, but before we dive into that, the new series that has been hugely anticipated by a lot of people, me included. Welcome to Derry had its pilot episode premiere on HBO Max. And I know a little bit about what Zach thinks. So Tina, tell me what you thought of the premiere.
I enjoyed it. I actually just watched it today because I hadn't had time, so I had to cram it in before podcast. I enjoyed it. I've always been a fan of it. I think with it being the same director as Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, the feel I feel is still spot on for that. I feel like, yeah, it's definitely tying into the movies as far as like how it looks, how it feels. Of course, picked up on some Easter eggs that I was happy to see. An interesting development as far as like some character that they introduced.
We can dip into spoil. We can dip into.
Okay.
We can dip into spoiler talk on here if you want to say something. It's fine.
Yes.
So yeah, if you're listening now, there's going to be maybe some spoilers in this discussion.
Yes. I was happy when they introduced Dick Hallorann because I always loved him from The Shining, especially in the book version where he goes back to the hotel and it's like actually fighting the topiaries and shit. Fucking love him. It was interesting to see that they brought him into Derry.
I didn't even realize that was Dick Hallorann.
Mm-hmm. They don't say his name in the first episode, but when you watch the coming up in this season after the episode, you know how they do like a preview. Oh yeah, it is spelled the fuck out.
Oh.
Anytime the turtle is mentioned, I get all warm and fuzzy. Like, fucking...
Dude, they mentioned it like 4 times, and every single time it was like.
Yep. Anytime, like I love Maturin and and Pennywise's duality that they have. So anytime that I get the turtle, I get happy. And then what was another one? Fuck. Oh, it's tying into like some of the characters that we've got in Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. You got, of course, Mike Hanlon's grandfather, and then you got Stanley Uris's uncle. Are the two that we got set up for this episode. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I think the feel spot on. And yeah, I'm happy to see where it goes.
So before I say what I'm going to say,
I'm like, dude.
I've got to start it by saying I liked the episode overall. I did. But I also felt like at the end of this, looking at the episode, and I thought to myself, is this finally the end of Prestige TV?
Yes.
Because HBO is, and Apple to some degree is still doing it with stuff like Severance, but HBO was the channel that if they were gonna do a show, you knew it was gonna be high budget, nice set design, production values, name actors, good storytelling. Well, watching this, it doesn't feel as bad as a Netflix show, but it does feel like a Hulu show to me. It has that Hulu show stank on it because there's so many times where clearly the monster effects are doo-doo in this one. Like the CGI is doo-doo. It's bad.
I could almost... It's unexcusable, but like the CGI on the first film wasn't good.
Yeah.
But that was 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's no excuse for CGI looking this bad now. I'm sorry.
I think for me, the pacifier, I was just like, what the fuck? Come on. You can do better than that.
I'm fine with the pacifier. It's the
well, no, that's like the first instance where I was like, come on, you guys. Well, I will say, yeah, the visuals, some of the visuals were just
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, every time they're using the the CG, not the CGI wall, the LCD wall, you can just immediately tell. It has
So
the sheen to it.
that's what I was gonna get to. The monster effects, like the lampshade, for example, and the baby monster or whatever, those are horrible. But they would almost be passable to me if they were shooting on real sets. But the one that just annoyed me so much is the kids' hiding place that they would go to. You could tell they had the little rail around them was a real thing, and everything else was green screen, and it was bloomy. It was bloomy with soft edges and everything. I'm like, this looks like shit. It looks like some Hulu low budget shit. It doesn't look like what an HBO show should look like. And I'm like,
especially when the caliber of HBO that we're used to.
Yeah.
Sam's
and it's
Starbucks cups. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what you think of, though. You think of Game of Thrones. You think all the way back to something like Sopranos and The Wire and things like that. They shot places. They didn't shoot everything on a fucking screen, And like the nighttime when they're watching the fireworks and those fireworks look bloomy and CGI, the lighting on their faces didn't match, and I'm like, what? It's insultingly bad.
For me, the car scene actually kind of pissed me off because the dad's driving and the scene passing by is very steady and like you were saying, soft edges and very obvious that like the car's not moving in those scenes. But the dad's like swerving all over the place and he's looking back for extended periods of time. And I get that this is Pennywise's first victim. It's the kickoff for his, his reign of terror for the next 6 months. Yes, that's the kickoff. Which I actually have an issue with the dating for that. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it's like the car reacting, the dad driving, and the scenery outside is not matching at all. And it was just really driving me absolutely off the wall. Okay, so here's one thing that did piss me off, being a musical movie fan. The first kid disappears, they say January 4th of 1962? Yeah. Music Man did not hit theaters until June.
Oh,
okay. Don't think about it.
I don't know why I got hung up on that detail, but that pissed me the fuck off. But yeah. I'll be watching episode 2. I'll be watching episode 3 if episode 2 stays at least the same plot-wise, like story-wise. I'll be watching episode 3.
So, go ahead.
I have a problem mainly with the plot. And this might just be me. If I'm outvoted here, I didn't care. I just didn't find these characters interesting. I didn't find their struggle to be really anything I have never seen before or investing wise. So at the end of the first episode, spoilers, when they are starting to get ripped in half, I go, oh, okay. Like,
I think that they were...
They tried to have that shock moment, but for me, I didn't like any of them outside of the little annoying girl. I thought she was great.
I think they were trying to rely on, here's another iteration of the Losers Club.
Everybody loves the Losers Club. It's the Stranger Things crew.
Yeah.
Now they're all going to die, and I go, hopefully now we can get some actual characters. It doesn't come off that way because you don't have anything that bonds them as the Loser Club. Like with the original set of kids, it's them fighting against Henry Bowers, and then Pennywise. That's what ultimately bonds them together. Trauma bonding needs to happen. This one is just like, hey, my friend went missing. Oh, he was kind of your friend too. Let's figure out. They try to do the trauma bonding with their friend being missing in terms of like the friend is talking through the grate or like through the pipes, which we've seen that. Yeah. It's just like, is that all we're gonna do? Is that
Well,
it?
okay. So let me jump in here for that. You said we've seen that. That's like getting a new Matrix movie and getting upset because there's bullet time. It's part of the lore of it. I mean, you're going to see that, and you should expect to see that. That's part of
Well,
what it
I would
is.
say if you're going to do a Matrix reference, it would be like, we got to take the blue pill again. I'd be like, holy shit, we got to sit through this fucking speech again?
No, I don't. I don't find it as story heavy as the blue pill. I definitely find it to be part of
It's
the
the
lore of
thing
it,
that
and
kicks off them going, by the way, I saw them. And then
I'm just saying that's where Pennywise lives. It's where he's going to always live. So
Sure.
there's always going to be that.
Yeah.
What I agree with what you said as far as not necessarily fully caring about him. I sort of wrote that off as, the pilot. It's going to take some time for us to get invested in him. But then I had mixed feelings when they do kill him off at the end. I'm like, okay, I get what you're doing here, and it's supposed to be shock value and all that. But if we're only getting six or eight episodes, and
Yeah.
if you're only getting 6 or 8 episodes, and you've invested an entire fucking episode in characters that are no longer going to matter, I'm kind of annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed by that because I'm only going to get a
We just
handful
wasted our
more.
time.
I mean, if they should have done that in the first half of the first episode,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then moved on to the real characters. Realistically,
Watching the little snippet of like the behind the scenes that they usually do after HBO episode, it's to really drive home the point that none of these characters are safe except for, I know a Hanlon relative is going to survive because Mike Hanlon has to come in. I know the Urises, at least one of their children survives because I know it's like, okay, I get that you're trying to get across no one's safe in the TV series, but you got to give me somebody to care about for that to really affect me.
Yeah.
yeah. And the little girl from the theater, I liked her. I think she's interesting, and we clearly going to have more of her moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I like the little girl, the annoying girl, like the little annoying sister. How she was so innocent and cheery, and it's like,
Yeah.
I liked her because she was cute and was an annoying little shit. And then they
Yeah.
killed her, and I'm like, oh well, there goes my investment in whatever was left there. I didn't feel anything. I was just numb to the whole thing.
I did like some of the world building. I liked. I liked a lot. I liked a lot of the storytelling. My biggest comment right when it was over, though, is I miss the clever Stephen King dialogue.
Yeah.
None of these kids spoke in a way that would have been written by Stephen King. He writes them clever, but not so Kevin Smith clever that I get taken out of a movie because I'm like, no one fucking talks like that. It's just good dialogue that he writes, and this, it's not that the dialogue was particularly bad in this. It wasn't. It just wasn't on that level. It wasn't to the level of a Stephen King story. So that kind of threw me off. The mechanics of the story, though, I did like. And like you said, I like some of the town. I hope that we get some more real town. I don't know if we will.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
just
um,
about like, oh, I mean, it's a pretty looking town.
Yeah.
That's it.
Supposedly, each episode is supposed to deal with like one of the big tragedies that happen. Like, we'll be focusing on like the factory explosion or like the nightclub burning down. Each one is like, just from the titles alone, each one has a correlation to those particular tragedies. So I'm hoping that does indicate that we will get more, because that's one of my favorite things about it is you have all these events that the kids are picking up on in chapter 1
mhm.
that none of the adults really care to look into. I want to know more about that. Like, I want to know the Easter egg hunt explosion where the kid's head ends up in a tree. Like, I want that. Give me an episode of that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just looking forward to Bill Skarsgård donning the Pennywise makeup yet again because I love that look. It took me a while to grow on that, but I love it.
It's gonna get my typical 3, and the first episode had enough going for it that I want to stick around and see more. But I wasn't like, holy shit, this is the next prestige classic from HBO. It's just
3.5. Yeah,
I mean,
It's
to
just
me,
not-
that extra
episode
0.5 for
two,
me because of the turtle.
episode 2 is going to seriously need to kick it up. If this is all
Yeah.
they got, I'm out, man. I just didn't care.
yeah. I mean, and I guess that is reasonable. I mean, I guess that's reasonable. Zach is a lot more of a crotchety old man than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shocking if anybody's ever been listening in the past 15 years of the show.
That and I think, Steven,
the
you and I are a
cynic.
bit more invested because of our love for the Stephen King universe, especially anything with the Macroverse. I don't know about you, but Macroverse, I fucking love it.
Yeah, I love all that stuff.
I think that's an extra few cents of our investment. As opposed
But you want to know what's sad
that.
about all that, though? When we're talking about the Stephen King adaptations of this book in particular, of it, I actually prefer the miniseries to the movies. And this is leaning, obviously, more to the movies.
As flawed as shit as that miniseries is, I'm more likely to rewatch that one.
Yeah, because when it hits, it hits. It's just fun, and it has and it has that classic TV movie sheen on it, which kind of makes a lot of things okay that wouldn't be otherwise.
Yeah, like the effects not looking 100%, but you're like, well, TV.
Made for TV in the 90s.
And for me, it's like this nostalgia value. Like, I watched that with my mom almost on a monthly basis. We would watch that miniseries.
And also Tim Curry. Tim Curry is he's Pennywise.
But I will say one of the things that the movies I appreciated was diving more into the Native American lore. And we're going to get more of that in the TV series. So again, looking forward to that bit. So
yeah, for me, like, I see people losing their mind about how cool it is, and I'm like, it's all right.
I wouldn't say losing my mind. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and I will be watching season 2, or not season 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
I just wish it wasn't so damn ugly. Just wish it wasn't so damn ugly.
I'm hoping it gets better, because sometimes pilots are the rough bit. But we'll see.
We will see. All right, moving on.
All right, so something pretty concerning is going on at the box office right now. If you notice, movies starring A-list actors are tanking. So first, there was The Smashing Machine, which headlined one of the biggest stars of our time, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Emily Blunt. That pairing has usually garnered at least medium showing. I mean, look at Jungle Cruise. That was a pretty good run. It had Oscar buzz, good reviews, produced by a hip studio of A24. $11 million at the box office in its entire run. Its budget was at least $50 million, not including the promotional budget. Roofman, starring Channing Tatum, co-star Kristen Dunst, seemingly very commercial marketed, probably going to top out at around $20 million. After the Hunt, starring Julia Roberts, made over just $2 million domestically. Good Fortune with Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen, $11 million so far. And then don't even get me started on Tron Ares, which, okay. Then of course you had Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, which everybody thought was going to do pretty good. Stumbled 9.1 out the gate. So this led me to look at Q3 and Q4 of 2025 and compare it against Q3 and Q4 of 2024. So this year, Q3, beginning of July, we had Superman, $354 million, which isn't bad. You know, it's pretty good. Jurassic World, $339 million. Fantastic Four, $274 million.
I mean, you say these are pretty good numbers, but they're really low for those type of movies.
Yeah, and it's all at the beginning of summer. If you want to see the first September movie, the first fall movie, The Conjuring Last Rites, $162.6 million. Want to know for Q3, the first fall movie number was Beetlejuice, September 6th, 251.4 against The Conjuring's 162. So that's a big drop. Let's see. After that, Demon Slayer, September 12th, 119. The next one for September was Transformers, which in 2024, which 39, but well,
and that was Transformers 1, right? That was one of that was an offshoot. Yeah.
was an offshoot.
which is really good, and no one watched it, and it's really really fucking good.
Yeah, but after Demon Slayer for this quarter, which was 119, still going, you get Freakier Friday, which 93. Then the next one is like Bad Guys 2 with 80. Then you have How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon, arguably a very, fan base, huge fan base, got its own park in Epic. Its total gross, this is worldwide, was 262 million. And its gross, I guess domestic, is that how it reads? Was 59 million. And that's astounding considering...
Wait, what? That movie made more money than that.
That's what Box Office Mojo is. Has gross theaters and then total gross. So I don't know.
That's wild.
Wait, what movie?
How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon came out early in the year too. That's not. I wouldn't call that a fall movie.
June 13th.
Yeah.
Which honestly wouldn't be Q3.
No, that should not be Q3.
Gross for that quarter because it ran into July.
So How to Train Your Dragon domestically...
label your fucking columns accurately, bruh.
Okay,
but its total gross was 262.9. Sorry, I'm going through a cold as well, so if I stutter, I stutter. But for Q4, which October, November, December, the highest grossing for Q4 currently is Tron Ares with $64.3 million.
That's sad.
The highest grossing, and I won't even do Wicked, Moana 2, or Gladiator, or Sonic. Those are the top 4 of Q4 because all of those came out holidays and Thanksgiving. Okay.
Yeah, last year.
October of last year. The highest grossing October movie, Venom: The Last Dance, with 139.7. So 64.3, just round up, times 2 is 128.6. Venom did over twice that with 139.
That's fucking sad.
That's a huge gap. I don't know if people just aren't going to the movies because they want to do streaming, or they're being very picky about the movies that they want to go see, or if maybe they're leaning more towards indie films. I don't know, but that's a huge, huge gap.
I just feel like Hollywood is not understanding, and not just Hollywood, film critics too. Like we argued on one of our streams about how much money the Smashing Machine was going to make, and I knew, like, I was diehard that it wasn't going to do that well, because I'm like, who the fuck cares about this outside of UFC fans, and also UFC fans of 2 generations ago, because that type of stuff doesn't, to me, it's like sport. It's a sport. It doesn't, the fan base doesn't hold when the person isn't in it anymore, to me.
A24, Benny Safdie.
What people want anymore.
Yeah, and see, that's the problem. A24, Benny Safdie, that is in our circle, in our siloed little circle of film nerds. Yeah. But when you talk about, $500 million, no. Even 150 was out of sight for me. There's no way it was going to make that, and it didn't.
No.
I think I had guessed it at like 70 million. It didn't even make nearly that.
I was going to say 50 max.
People's value, the way that Hollywood is still trying to value stars is problematic also. Because and there's, to me, and you guys can tell me what you think, there's 2 reasons the movie star doesn't work anymore. The first one is they are all diluting their brands. It's no big deal to see The Rock anymore because he's on TV all the time on shows. It's no big deal to see Brad Pitt, George Clooney, these types of actors anymore because they're on shows. Harrison Ford, big actor, on shows. So you used to have to go to the movies to see these actors. And on top of that, the younger actors that are bigger actors are all over social media. So you see them all the time. There's no mystique to the actors anymore. There used to be a mystique, and all of that's gone. So I feel like the days of an actor driven movie are gone unless you're someone like Tom Cruise who's not on social media, doesn't do TV. If you like him as an actor, the only time you're seeing him is if you take your ass to the theater. That's the only type of actor left that can pull an audience because of an actor, to me.
I also want to add in a third reason why maybe having A-list as a driving force for revenue is not going to work anymore is tying into social media. It's so easy to access their opinions now with Twitter, with TikTok, with all these, and especially with how polarizing our political spectrum is right now. If let's say The Rock, if The Rock came out pro MAGA, most people who are very left leaning will probably be like, okay, I'm not going to go see anything with The Rock in it. Vice versa. Somebody comes out very, very heavy left leaning. MAGA people are probably going to be like, no, I'm never going to support them, And it is very much two sides of the same coin. Because I have found myself being like, if this person does not align with my political views, I'm not going to support them depending on what those political views are. And with the age that we're in now, with, again, very tense political climate, very easy to access people's ideas and opinions, not just now, but from, quite a few years ago. Look at the James Gunn spectacle where stuff that he said a decade ago came back to bite him in the ass. It's like so easy.
Got him fired from Marvel.
It's like that stuff now has repercussions, and we're starting to see that in how things are performing.
Yeah.
Like I fully believe After the Hunt would have done a lot better in 2015.
I think also specifically on the social media aspect of it, we didn't find out that Marilyn Monroe couldn't show up on set on time until years after, till she was dead. The fact that we know that The Rock is an asshole on set and he pisses in bottles and gives them to his fucking PAs to throw away, that's gross. He's a gross person. I don't want to support him. Those are the types of things I think that hurt celebrity, as far as, and you start to hear about it. And Chris Pratt's a good actor. He's funny, but now we're finding out, like you said, that he's basically a Trumper. He's less appealing now to go and see,
It's like if people start finding out that you're a shit human being, that's going to affect how people perceive you and how they want to interact with your content, whether it's movies, music, content creation like TikTok, YouTube. Just look at so many YouTubers that have been canceled over the past, 10 years for various reasons. It's something that people have to keep in mind now, especially PR people. If you're in public relations, you need to have your finger on that button at all times.
So with that stuff in mind, because Zach's being quiet, with that stuff in mind, we talk about Good Fortune. It has Keanu Reeves in it, who is universally known to be a good person and a progressive person.
He's a timeless vampire. Yes, 100%.
Yeah. That movie is flopping.
Yeah.
So that's a whole... but I do feel like a movie like Good Fortune, it was made on a very low budget. I don't feel like the filmmakers expected it to blow up and be some astronomical film. I don't think they did.
I just didn't think it looked interesting to me.
It's fun. It's cute. It's a good... It feels very retro, like 80s, 90s kind of over-the-top sort of comedy. High concept comedy.
The trailers did nothing for me. So that's why I stayed away.
Yeah, but you hate comedy.
Okay, listen here, asshole. I mean,
but everything funny.
Let's be real. Lionsgate across the board this year has been not really great.
Yeah, Lionsgate is the
outside
bookend.
Of The Long Walk.
Yeah, they're the bookend to Warner Brothers, who has been killing it this year. But I don't understand why so many people thought the Springsteen movie was going to be big. I don't get it. I know Bruce Springsteen is a talent and like a huge draw musically, but are musical biopics ever a big draw in the theater? Are they ever?
Bohemian
I don't think
Rhapsody,
so.
But that was pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
Literally, for you to go like, well, this was big. Yeah, that was pre-pandemic. I mean, it's
yeah.
literally a different world. Um,
A complete unknown. That's what it was.
I mean,
Let's see. A complete unknown domestically. This was last year. Bob Dylan with Timothy Chalamet, which again, A-list actor. Domestically,
Hmm.
75 million. Worldwide, 140. So there's no real reason to expect Bruce Springsteen biopic, not even a full year later, to blow up how people were expecting it to blow up. It's not realistic.
Well, and also, like you said, Timothy Chalamet is in that movie. And while I would just said that A-list actors don't carry movies, they do bring in some money. And
Yeah,
Timothy Chalamet is a bigger name than Jeremy Allen White.
Jesse. Yeah, yeah,
And Jeremy Allen White, like I said, came from TV, so there's no mystique to him
yep.
as an actor. He's on The Bear. He's on all these shows. So I think I like Bruce Springsteen as a musician much better than Bob Dylan. But yeah, I think there's a lot of weird misconception about what will make money in the theater. And it makes me a little bit sad because I like to go to the theater and see a good drama. I mean, when Zach and I went and saw Past Lives, that was still top tier, one of the best theater
That was a
experiences of all
great
time.
movie. Yeah, that was a
And to see that in the
great
theater was incredible.
it was a
Yeah,
shitty day, but perfect capper to that shitty
yeah,
day.
yeah. And those types of movies, just people don't want to go to the theater for them anymore, and I don't know what to do about that.
honestly.
Past Lives did great in art house theaters, which is where we saw it.
Yeah,
We didn't.
We saw it in the Regal the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, because I wanted to go to the Belcourt to see it the second time, and
Yeah,
you
but
wouldn't go because you're
Indiana
a
Jones was
bitch.
playing, and we could do a double, and I did a triple.
That's right.
So.
And Indiana Jones
and
sucked balls.
the funny thing is, even the sure bets are no longer sure bets anymore. It used to be when we were playing uh, film ball, if it was superhero movie, especially a Marvel movie, or
Hmm.
Disney slash Pixar, we were all in. We were fighting for those movies. Now, not so much. We still do
Hmm.
sometimes, depending on the title, but not so much. Look at Snow
Yeah.
White. Look at insert Marvel movie here.
Well,
It's
like you just read them. Superman, Fantastic Four, those came out this year and did okay. They did
yeah,
okay. You know.
but nothing
Uh,
like Winter Soldier, nothing like Black Panther, nothing like pre-pandemic, pre-Infinity Saga stuff.
Pre-Endgame.
Pre-Endgame,
Pre-Endgame.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When most of these movies are making $1 billion a piece.
Listen, I've taken NyQuil, so I'm surprised I'm still conscious at this point.
But it is a mystery what it is a little bit of a mystery what's going to do well sometimes.
Yeah.
I think we always know, and this article said it too, that it becomes such a and I didn't give you the second half of the article because the second half of that article is all just opinion and commentary, and I figured we have our own opinion and commentary.
Yeah.
But that writer had said that it just feels sad because it's a formula of success, and that's big blockbuster. Whatever it is, big sci-fi, big superhero, big action, has to be big for it to do well in the
But
theater.
we know it's going to do good.
And the thing is, for a movie, let's say like Past Lives, to do well, I think a good drama could do well in the theater, but it can't be expected to do it in 45 days. It's the kind of movie you put in the theater and it stays on one screen or two or three screens or whatever for the entire summer.
Yeah.
And it makes
You
its
get
money
that word
over
of
that
mouth, you get
time.
those reviews coming in. Yeah.
But they're not doing that now. The windows are too small for that type of movie. Like the Springsteen movie could end up making a good amount of money, but it would need to stay in the theater for a longer time. And
Yeah, and
like,
and like I said, we've already had 4 movies that have not stayed in the box office for the 4 weeks that we need those numbers for, and
mm-hmm,
we have relatively 8 weeks left, right?
mm-hmm.
So let's see, we
So when you talk,
have roughly about 33 movies left to come out. between 8 weeks. That is a shit ton of movies.
It's a lot of movies. And you think about a movie like One Battle After Another. That movie is so good, but it needs to live a life in the theater. It needs to just it needs to just be left alone to be making a little bit here and there for 3 months, but it's not going to get it. It's not going to get it.
I mean, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help it that it's a 2-hour, 50-minute R-rated, film. I mean, as much as we love it, it's like, I mean, it's kind of stacked against itself.
The only thing that it has going for it is, and Leonardo DiCaprio is one of those stars too that can still be a draw because he doesn't do anything else. He barely acts. This guy. I mean, what has he got? 10 movies to his entire filmography? 10, 12?
No,
it's not many. It's not many. Whatever it is, like he just yeah. And I'm not talking about his like TV show days and stuff when he was a kid and all that. I'm talking about his movies now. He just barely does stuff.
I mean, within the past few years, let's take the past 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
One Battle After Another, The Revenant, Once Upon
and The Revenant was a while back.
Yeah,
Once Upon a Time,
in Hollywood, Killers of the Flower Moon, Don't Look Up.
I love Don't Look Up. It's so fun.
And Don't Look Up to me was a really weird anomaly because that ended up, I don't think it was supposed to be, but it ended up being a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know this more fucking
and
I'm telling you, he doesn't do a lot.
I know,
not compared.
I know he's been in more. Come on. Here we go. Since 2015. Shit, that's it.
Yeah,
I told you, it's not a lot. He doesn't do. He's not like these other guys.
He is one of the actors who can pick and choose what he wants to be involved with.
No,
but you know what?
Whereas there are some actors who will pretty much just as long as you get a script in their hands, they're on board.
Okay. Do you want to laugh about this? This is funny. Crystal and I were laughing about this the other night because we finished watching the Scorsese thing, and she went and looked and pulled up how many movies Scorsese has in the hopper to direct, and nearly every single one of them has him attached to it. Leonardo DiCaprio's attached to it, so he's basically working for Scorsese. Yeah, he's basically working for him for the next 10 years, unless Scorsese dies. That's just, I mean, it's funny. In which case,
it would not surprise me if Scorsese writes it into his will. That nothing with his name attached cannot have Leo on it as well. Mm-hmm. We also live, unfortunately, it's more common now to have that need of instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
In both the personal and business worlds, if something's not successful or viral or trending within the first 2 weeks, it's deemed a failure. And it goes back to give it time to grow.
So what's funny though, since you mentioned that, this does tie back to Shelby Oaks in a weird way, because there's a trend, and Neon got bit by this with Shelby Oaks. I think
Neon has intensively getting worse at this. Let
me finish the thought. Let me finish the thought. Let me finish the thought, please. Let me finish. Yeah, let me finish what I'm saying. So the focus now in the PR world is, when you're talking about a new director or a new actor or a new writer, is how many social media followers do they have? They get that more than an audition at this point. And Stuckman has a shit ton of followers, so Neon immediately thinks that's going to translate to guaranteed money. It sure as fuck isn't. And that is happening over and over again. It's happened with the other movie we were talking about. Spooky Boo Boo or whatever, she's got a ton of followers, but it didn't translate to any money in the theater. But that's another problem with reading the tea leaves and trying to figure out what's going to make money, is when you start thinking, oh, well, followers on TikTok or followers on Instagram translates to money. It just doesn't. And I think these studios are going to have to learn that, but it's going to take a few more movies to do it.
I mean, I was saying Neon's marketing department overhyping a lot of their movies, specifically horror, is starting to turn a lot of people off.
Well, they're supposed to underhype them. I mean, I don't understand what they would do
I would
differently.
say appropriately hype them. I wouldn't say every film that Neon comes out with needs to have this is the most fucked up, scariest fucking movie you're ever gonna fucking see. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
When you do that every single time, it's over.
At that point, you're just talking out your ass.
Yeah, because I'm starting to like see through the lines and go, wait a minute, they just did this shit.
Yeah.
You know what movie was drastically underhyped?
What's up?
Good Boy. Good Boy's amazing.
Well,
yeah.
You can watch it now. It's
IFC has no money for marketing.
Yeah, IFC doesn't have any money. That's true. That is true.
But it is now available to stream, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to pay now because I don't pay for digital products, so I'm going to wait till it streams for free.
Well, there you have it. There's the crux of your argument. People
well, no, because the theater screenings for it were dog shit. I was going to go see it, but you had to go at...
It's because it started
like
the
that?
dog.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't want to go at 9:30 at night on a Tuesday. You know, I want to see it at a decent showing, and it just wasn't showing at good times.
Like 11 in the morning.
That would have been better. So I'll get around to it that way. All right, so we ran really long on this one. So let's save the other one till next week. So let's talk about physical media. There's some cool stuff out this week.
Yeah, I want to talk about something you got in the mail.
So Shin Godzilla is out on a 4K. Edward Scissorhands is finally out on a 4K Steelbook. Trick or Treat is reissued in a Steelbook, which, to be honest, I don't like it as much as the slipcover edition that I have. I'm fine with my slipcover edition. The Toxic Avenger is out on a 4K Steelbook. Death Wish 3 is out in a Steelbook. Can I
just say 3 is like a guilty pleasure of mine.
I have fun with Death Wish 3, and I have bad. Death Wish 1. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
But it's like really fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the movie makes you smile, but it's a bad movie, guess what? It still made you smile.
And I have Death Wish 1 and 2. So I'm going to get Death Wish 3. So let me get the other. There's one other piece out right now. Let me see if I can find it.
I might put the Trick or Treat Steelbook on my Christmas list just because I don't actually have a physical copy of that one yet.
The 4K is really lovely.
And the slipcover edition is actually very nice also. I prefer the slipcover to the Steelbook, to be honest. But they're both out.
I think I have Trick or Treat on my Amazon list. It's just never got around to buying it. Again, I love Trick or Treat.
It's one of the best.
We bought it.
It's one of the best horror anthologies of all time. I mean, it just is. It's right up there with Creepshow. But the must-buy of the week is this baby right here. In the Mouth of Madness 4K. Cool. It's such a nice set. And Zach finally came over here and picked his up because I ordered 2 of them. I actually like it better without the slip, but it is such a nice set. I have not watched anything on it yet. I just got them yesterday. But my understanding from people who've already seen it is that the transfer is great.
I was going to say, after this, I'm going to go downstairs and pop that sucker in. Take a look at it.
Right. And then this, I was telling this to Zach, this might be the first Arrow release that I own, because I like to keep these pristine. I don't take the art cards out. I don't take the posters out. I like them just pristine. This might be the first one that I take the poster out, because the poster has this art on one side, and it has the Sutter Kane book art on the other side, and I kind of want to put the book art on my screen, on my wall. I kind of want to do that.
It feels that might be in somebody's stocking this Christmas season.
I was honestly thinking that, and then you texted me that, and I'm like, well, now I can't say it because you just texted me it. It looked like I was copying you.
It's because you would be. Well, Tina, I will say you got to be careful. Sometimes these hard boxes sell out. The RoboCop one, you can't get that one anymore. So I just don't know. And then there's other times like they'll have them forever, So you just don't know with Arrow. But it's a top 5 Carpenter movie for me, and I love In the Mouth of Madness. I'm a sucker for,
as much as I hate the actual man H.P. Lovecraft, I love the genre he just created, with
for sure.
And Oh,
And I love Carpenter's sort of cheesy riff on it. It's just so
yeah.
fun. It's so fun.
Plus, Sam Neill. Just anything Sam
Sam
Neill.
Neill. Sam Neill. We were talking about this earlier. It's one of two of Sam Neill's best films of all time.
It's like
This one and Possession.
If you ever did a horror con, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's the guy from Jurassic Park." I'm like, out of the way. Possession and In the Mouth of Madness, man, right here.
Jurassic Park is outstanding, but
yeah, we went to Blue at the Zoo and somebody had their son dressed up as Alan Grant, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, well, that's cute though. Yeah. Alrighty, let's bring this baby to an end. Tina, where do we find you on the internet?
You can find me on most major social medias.
Not the meteor. The meteor.
Fuck off! I'm gonna crash so hard. You don't even know. All three of you. Okay. Most major social medias. Cheddar Poppers. CheddarPoppr.
Is that good, boy?
You can find me on Steam and Discord. I'm a dangerous mute lunatic. You can find me on Instagram as Master of the Matrix 91, and you can find me on Letterboxd, Master Z91. I should really consolidate all these, but you can also find me in Japan in a few weeks. So,
yeah, boy.
All
right, so you can find me at The.Film.Doc over on TikTok and Instagram. It's OTS Movies on Letterboxd until I stop dragging my ass and changing it and get it changed. And it'll change over here on YouTube also. I'm dragging my ass at getting it done, but that's what is happening. I was trying to think if there's anything else. Any last words?
All right,
we'll see everybody next week.